So in this video I'm going to explain my design process of how I build this Metroidvania level. So first I started with mechanics. At the beginning I thought of using for the whole level these 4 mechanics. I really ended up using only 3 of these 4, which was a ground dash, air dash, and double jump. So for this class, we had this preset project that already had this ground dash mechanic. So the only mechanics I built was the air dash and the double jump. So we had to, for the project in this class, in the class I had, we had to like draw the how the player was supposed to use all these mechanics too. So we had an idea of how to make the level. So these are just examples of how I thought of applying the mechanics into the level. After the mechanics, I grabbed references to build the level. These are 2 references. I only have played Ori and the Blind Forest. I haven't played Hollow Knight, but I just saw these 2 maps as references to build my level. I used these images as my mood board. If you see the gameplay, the art of like the city, it's kind of like a dark city with tall buildings and kind of like dark theme. So this was my inspiration. Most of the tile sets you see in the gameplay were built by me. Not totally drawn by me, but what I did, I grabbed different images and took them inside of Photoshop, and inside there I built my tile set. So this was my mood board, and my first demo of the level was this one, which is a pretty bad one and cheap, which was just starting at some point of the map, going to grab a key, then finding another key, then finding another key, so the player at the end could like open these gates or these doors to get into the final conflict. It was a pretty bad design. So then I made this second design inside Illustrator. Oh, so I didn't set that, but these images from here were some part of like screenshots of these references. So for this second demo, I had like a better idea of how to make a level. So we have a start, a progress of just jumping over spikes, over platforms. A fast just drive over the map was to start over here, jump over these platforms. Here the player had to decide of going up or between these spikes, so the player was required to go into between these spikes by using the air dash mechanic, but he does not start with that mechanic, so he's forced to go up, jump over these platforms, go through here, kill enemies, jump over more platforms, fall. Here the player grabs this mechanic, which it's a ground dash. He uses that mechanic to go through here, go over here, grab the key, came back, open the door, getting to this maze, grab this mechanic of air dash, going through these challenges. Then this was kind of a like a, I don't know, teleport, so the player can get back to the beginning. And now that he has his air dash mechanic, he is able to go through these spikes, then grab this new mechanic, which I don't know why I thought of, instead of making a double jump, making a higher jump, which I don't know, making the higher jump by pressing shift and space, so the player could use that. But I didn't know exactly how to script this, so I just end up with a double jump and getting inside of the final conflict and the resolution. If you saw the gameplay, you'll notice that I didn't build the map exactly like this, but it was a good reference of how to start the level. Through the process of building the level, I went changing stuff and ending with what you saw if you saw the gameplay. So yeah, this was a fast explanation of my design process for this level.